Hello. Hopefully my mic's working. Last time it wasn't working. And I think that a lot of people would have gone over to my Instagram channel last week when I did this. So the numbers are probably very low for this. And it's my Year of the Dragon talk I promised to do on YouTube, which actually, funnily enough, when I usually run these things, I prefer having a lot of people who want their charts done. So anyone who wants their Chinese astrological chart done, let me know, because I can run through what the Year of the Dragon will mean for you, because it's very good to do it specifically according to your chart. So if that's not the case, I can just generally talk about what the Year of the Dragon can bring, because it is I have one in the audience. That's Linda. Okay, Linda. Okay, you're keen. All right, that's good. And yeah, so last week I did a talk. I've done quite a few. I've done about four talks on Year of the Dragon for a lot of different people. I did it for a Feng Shui college. I've done them on Instagram Live. And I don't really like talking just generally about the year, because I think it's always good to do it specifically to your 4 pillars chart. Brings it alive, makes it more interesting. So we'll check out Linda. I'm punching in your date of birth, Linda. So just give me a sec. Usually I use my calendar, but when I'm online, it's a bit easier just to check it out off the channel. 8th. What do you use? 74. All right. And it's going to be a good year, the Year of the Dragon, I think. Well, potentially in Chinese medicine, right? Because the dragon's ruled as it combines with water and earth. So I think if you're using earth and water, it's really favorable. It's for the year. And let's just check out Linda. What time was that? 10:19 a.m. That's the hour of the snake. 21st of the 8th, 74. Okay, 10:19. Let's have a look. And okay, I'm just drawing it up. Looks like Linda's got plenty of yang wood in her chart. That's going to be interesting. And let's have a look at here. All right, just give me a sec, Linda. I'm just going to write some stuff up just to double check a few things. The Yinner snake hour, yang wood a monkey month, and yang wood tiger stem. Yang wood tiger 6. All right. All right. So you ready there? Yes. Second chances. Hello, says Sam. Can you do mine next? Yes, I can, for sure. I think the numbers will be low for this, so you guys will be good. But Linda, strap yourself in. Wow, what an interesting chart you've got. Okay, so the dragon. So you're using what are you using? Yeah, I mean, what's your chart? Your chart is, let me just have a look, because this is an interesting chart. This is one that changes too. You've got 2 directional changes in your life, right? So the first half of your life, you were using, you're a yang wood daymaster, and you've got the fire element combination going on here. So what's going on for you is that the first half of your life, you're following output, you're following your creativity, following intelligence element, which makes you an incredibly good multitasker. Really, really good. Multi-talented using the fire element, right? Because you've got that combination going on between the horse and the tiger first half of your life. So primarily you are using fire. And let's have a look here. And I think so there's two directional changes in your life. So I'd say the first half of your life you were using that. And then the second half you were it looks like you've got one of those more difficult charts to work out, because it looks like it's, hold on a sec. So first half of your life, you're following output element. So you're obviously a very good talker when it comes to public speaking. That can make you that. You actually have the second half of your life is you've got a traveling horse chart. So you when this traveling horse charts actually, this is interesting because these are the more kind of difficult charts, right? But the traveling horse is, so you've got the snake, the monkey, and the tiger. They're all travel stars, right? And the other travel star that's missing is the pig. So year of the pig is going to be really significant for you because that will complete the travel star configuration. So year of the pig is very good luck. The yang wood for you in terms of elements. So when you're using fire, it's actually not so bad. The dragon in a way combines with your monkey in the month pillar to form water, which is actually not so bad for you. I would say in the first half of your life, it would have been because you're using the fire element, and then water extinguishes fire by 5 element nature. But now you're a traveling horse chart, which means the ebbs and flows of the chart are going to change for the year. And like I said, the year of the pig is very significant. Also, you've got 2 yang wood stems, and when the third yang wood stem comes in, right, that can mean it can actually be a big year of socializing for you, because when the yang wood day master is repeated in the year, and because you've already got 2, when 3 comes in, it can be a lot of social contacts. The Jupiterian energy is really big and expansive, so you want to expand yourself more. And then also in your chart, actually, you've got a very auspicious what they call, the Yangwood Day stem is combining with Yin Earth, which is really important because that combination is actually combining with your money pillar, which indicates there's a very good kind of source of income later on in life. Let me just have a look at the further. So next year's Yinwood Snake. And you're actually born on a red light pillar day, so sometimes that can make your romantic life a little bit challenging. And also in the combination with a horse, so your romance flowers, women like hearing this, I might as well throw this in. Your romance flowers are going to be the goat, the dog, and the tiger, and the horse, of course. So there's a big horse year coming up this year, but there's a few other things I can look into, Linda, if you like. Did you have any specific questions? Because what I'll do is you can direct message me, and because there's some other things I just need to look at in terms of the travel star combinations. I kind of can't do that off the top of my head, but the year of the pig will be important for you. It's not for a way off, but then year of the pig's not coming up for a while. But then you can look at the pig months, because things change in the months too. The months are really important as well to pay attention to. So just you can DM me on Instagram, and I'll look into that, because I would just want to look into just double checking the travel star combinations, because it's really important to do. But I would say the dragon is the dragon for you is not so harmful because of you're more of the changing chart. So now you've moved into that changing element, and I would say because the dragon combines with your monkey, it actually will be a year of following resources for you. So you may probably get more interested in doing some digging, some searching, and maybe even more studying. I know you're pretty curious. You with a follow output element chart, but just aside from being a multitasker, it actually gives you a lot of interest in a lot of subjects, actually to the point where, you're good at doing so many things. It makes it hard to what you need to focus on. It can make it really challenging because you can be actually really good at a lot of things, but it's like, oh shit, well, what can I actually really focus on? Sometimes it's really hard to harness your energy and focus your energy on the one thing. But DM me because I'll have a look at some other things for sure. Okay, second chances. What have we got here? 6th of the 10th, 1979. 9:25 a.m. Nine two five a.m. 1979. Hold on a second, just scrolling through here. 9:25. Good thing about Chinese Astro is you don't need to know the exact time. It's kind of just in ancient China, a 1 hour period is actually 2 hours. And sorry, I just need to know, am I dealing with a male or female for second chances? I need to know this in terms of, because it would change the nature of the luck cycles. Even though I'm just looking in the 4 pillars, not the luck cycles quickly, but female. Okay, thank you. All right. All right, so we have 4 pillars is such a cool subject. I love it. And being a Chinese medical practitioner too, it's really great because it really combines well with the medicine. And in ancient China, this is part of the medicine. If you're becoming an acupuncturist, you had to study Bazi, you had to study this subject. And okay, what have we got going on here? We have an interesting chart. I'm just trying to work this out right now. Let's have a look. So what are you using the first half of your life? So we've got born in year of the goat. We've got a Yang Fire Day Master. So in Chinese astrology, the pivotal point of the chart is the Day Master. It's really critical to understand this. The year is significant to a certain extent, but the most important point is the Day Master. Yang Fire types are like Leo suns, warm, vibrant, like the sun. This female is born on the Yang Fire Horse Day, which is a pure fire pillar, actually. Pure fire pillar. So when pure fire meets pure water, it's really auspicious. Now, let's just have a look. I'm just looking at what elements you're using because I need to check out the pattern recognition. First half of your life, it looks like it is a changing chart, but then the second half, which you're probably in now, you look like you're using metal elements. So you're following wealth. Following wealth element, because fire to a metal type is your money. And you got that partial combination between the snake and the horse. Sorry, the snake and the rooster. You're using metal. This is interesting. So you are definitely using the wealth element. That's highly, highly favorable for you. In terms of what I think the dragon for you, because you're using the money element. Let me just have a quick look at this, because the wealth element. So people who use the wealth element means you're naturally intuitive with how to use this energy, right? Because money's just energy. So when there's that partial metal element combination, it's ruled by Venus. Metal's ruled by Venus. Venus rules money. So wealth so you're using metal, and then the next one is earth. You need earth because earth, to generate money, you need the earth, which is the dragon, right? Dragon is earth. So this will be a favorable year for you, actually, because you're using your second most favorable element is the earth element, because the earth element is the element that is your intelligence element, your creative element, and then followed by that is your wealth element. So that's extremely important. Let me just have a look at one other thing. You're born on a yin-yang mismatch pillar day, which can indicate a little bit of a rocky ride with romance. So you're actually the same as my previous Linda, because you're sitting on the horse. The horse is your romance flower as well. So so years of the horse and the goat, the dog and the tiger are significant for you to bring someone to you. And if you are with someone, then it can deepen the connection. But yang fire types are extremely vibrant and really warm. So that is, in essence, you're using the wealth element, and the dragon will help you produce it because it is earth element for the year. Chinese astro is a little bit different to planetary. It's a little bit more, well, the ancient Chinese, things can be a little bit black and white. They look at things as good as bad. I don't look at things like this. But being born on a yin-yang mismatched pillar day is not actually a negative thing. You've actually got two of them, because the other one is the yin water snake. And so there's two of them. But the great thing about what that means is that can mean a little bit of trouble with romance, right? But then also the yin-yang mismatched pillar days actually have remedies, and the remedies are really auspicious. So if you meet someone who has your remedy pillar, this is how it usually works in Chinese astrological synastry, it's really auspicious. It's because it's almost like they cure the problem. So your remedy pillars are the yang wood horse and the yin earth rooster. So when those years come up, they're really significant for you, and not just in a relationship sense, in terms of being auspicious, in terms of earning capacities or just good luck coming your way. You can have them through the luck cycles and the annual years. So yeah, I just thought I'd throw that in. So I hope that helps. If you got further questions, you can contact me on my website too, which is yeah. So you're saying, yeah, money. I'm just reading the comments here. Yeah, so money does come easily to you. Yeah, for sure. When you follow wealth, do I see a career change for you? Career changes can be different because they can be indicative of what. So you're using. So let me just have a think about that, because the dragon's earth. Usually career element changes come in with power element when the power element comes in. But I think because the nature of your chart changes from, first half of your life, you got that changing chart. Your chart in a way is almost like got a seasonal fire combination. So in a way let me just have a look at this again, because when I was looking at this, because the snake, the horse, and the goat are a seasonal fire combination, but they kind of need to be all together, I would say. So you could potentially even be dominant fire. But I would say that's not the case, just because of the partial metal element combination. Those partial combinations override seasonal combinations. But I'd say when people usually do have, because the first 30 years, the charts are ruled by a 60-year cycle, which they call the sexagenary cycle. But we live a little bit longer now, so up to 70, 80 years. So I'd say for you, the second half of your life, the money's probably come a lot easier. And that's when career changes. I'm not sure how everything went the first half of your life, whether your career was a little bit of a rocky road, because it looks like the chart is changing. And so what I mean by charts changing, it means the influence of the year and the luck cycles are going to influence your 4 pillars chart. What that means is what animals, stems, and what combinations are going to come in to influence your chart. But there's a lot of other things to look at. But generally, I would say usually when there's in terms of career direction, I can't see it. It's usually the second half is big changes for you. So yeah, Let me just have a read. Money does come easily. Questions I have about career. First half. Yeah, lots of trauma. Yeah, because the changing charts, right? When the changing charts are in, it's like the ebbs and flows of the chart are not easy. The direction's not so clear. So that's great. And anyway, I hope this is helping. And I've got someone, who's this K, 18 to the 12th, 1981. Let's have a look. There's a lot of other things to look at with Barter charts, you know. I'm forever researching and studying this. I've got a very good mentor in Dubai, who's Taiwanese, is a very good friend of mine. This is how no one really knows this kind of stuff because none of it's been written. So a lot of it's very ancient Chinese stuff. Let's have a look. So we got 18, 12, 1981, 8:24 a.m. Okay. Wow, this is cool. Yeah, Chinese Astro is a really cool subject. So for those of you who don't know, I've actually got a course on this on my own website online if people are keen to learn. And I've written a book on it. My book's not super expensive, but it'll give you a good taste of how it all works. And yeah, it's great. So let me just get back to what do we got going on here? So, okay. Okay, so you ready for this? This is born in year of the rooster. Wow, this is you must be pretty charismatic, right? Or you've got a lot of social contacts. You must from your chart. Big social circle. This is what I can see here. You're the rooster. You're a peach blossom changing chart, which makes you extremely charismatic. The romance flower you are missing in the chart is the rabbit. So I don't know how last year the year rabbit would have been for you, but because you've got 3 of the 4 peaks, this is very ancient Chinese stuff. You've got 3 of the 4 peaks, the rooster, the rat, and the horse. So when the rabbit comes in, it's actually very significant because it completes the 4 peaks, which is the 4 directions of the chart, north, east, south, west. But peach blossom changing charts in the first half of your life can be extremely charismatic. And then the dragon will be auspicious for you and good because the second half of your life, you're actually using water element. So what are you, a metal? So you're you're another follow output chart, very good multitasker, very good at handling a few things at the one time. And secondly, what this means is the dragon for you is part of water element combination, which is auspicious. So this is good. The only thing I would say with you coming up for the year is the yang wood stem is going to clash. You're a yang metal day master, so those elements clash. So I would say, and anything that clashes in the stems is a lot to do with a little bit more superficial, but you got to watch neck tension, body parts, particularly the head, and then also the liver and intestine. What they call Zhang Fu in Chinese medicine. Those organs can be a little bit under pressure for the year. So, I mean, and this yang metal wood clash can give rise to migraine headaches as well. But you're a peach blossom changing chart. You've got when you've got 3 metal element stems repeating themselves, as they do, people can have a huge social network. I'm not sure if that's true for you or not, but can do. And then Peach blossom changing charts, very charismatic. So very good. Naturally at attracting people. Peach blossom changing charts actually for women can attract a lot of attention from men, but sometimes it can be unwanted attention, right? And then secondly, yeah, so the second part of your life, metal produces water, and you've got the dragon and the rat in your chart. So you're following output, you're following expression element. So you must be good at talking and networking. Okay, so a lot of people like you, bit of a loner. Yeah, but the yang metal horse, actually, that day pillar that you sit on, yeah, can have loner type qualities to it. But sometimes when the day master repeats itself, you can either have a big social network, or like you're saying, a lot of people like you, a lot of people around you, but maybe you like time on your own, like you're saying. But I would say you're and when you follow water element with the dragon and the rat, it makes you a very good networker and communicator. Or sometimes we've got to understand too, in Chinese astrology, the water element is not emotion like in planetary astrology. It has a mercurial quality. It's ruled by Mercury. So sometimes it can make you restless, like you want to move all the time. And like taking short journeys, short trips, or like having work where you can be on the move. That's really important. So the dragon's favorable for you for this year because you're actually using water, and the dragon's part of the water element combination. The water element combination is the 3 harmony combination, which is the dragon, the rat, and the dragon, the rat, and the monkey. Yeah. Okay. So I hope that helps. And we've got another one. 19th, the 3rd. This is Nikki, 71. Yeah, you're welcome, Kay. You're welcome. And for those interested, actually, especially with health and things like this, I've got a cell salt astrology on my YouTube channel. There's heaps of info on that. So if people are interested in looking after their children with cell salts and things like this and understanding their charts, it's really good to do that as well. Yeah, let's check out Nikki. She said, I did a chart years ago. All right. Hopefully it's lived up to it. Let's have a look. 19th of the 3rd. $1971, 1045. Oh, wow. Yeah. This is a very cool. I'm not sure how to share my screen on these things. But this is one chart that is, it's crazy actually. When I do these, I've done about 4 talks this week, right? And it's amazing when yeah, the metal pig. That's right, Nikki. It's amazing when you do charts or you do these things that you get like all the same charts come up, like the same types of charts. So in Barter, for people who don't know, there's a lot of charts, but there's 6 main ones: dominant in your element, dominant charts, sibling rivalry charts. And then you've got charts that follow money, follow power, follow resources, and follow output. And Nikki's chart is all wood. She's a yin water day master, which can make you quiet and reserved. And really, really quiet, actually. Really humble, don't really tend to show how much they actually really know. Can be quite reserved. But she is using primarily the wood element. So and we're in the Yang Wood Dragon year. So that's actually not too bad. That's the Jupiterian. Got to remember the wood element's ruled by Jupiter. So it's going to be a really optimistic year this year. in terms of wanting to create your vision and goals, especially if you're using wood. Nikki's using wood, right? And actually, it's all, she's follow output chart. So this is a purely, and she's got the pig, 2 pigs and 2 rabbits, and they're all part of wood element, right? They're all wood element, these branches. So she's using intelligence element, highly creative chart. The 2 rabbits in her chart are academic stars. So you've got 2 academic stars, Nikki, which make you extremely switched on, and really good at and people who have academic stars doesn't mean you need to go do some bullshit academic education. It means these people are just really good at what they do, and they do their own digging to find out to the source of things, and they just, whatever they're into, they're going to be good at because they're happy to do the research for it. But yeah, this is a chart that follows output element. Another one who probably talks a lot, loves talking and connecting, like output element do. They like talking to people. A good multitasker. If you're going to say something about the follow output charts with the latest bloody ADHD, the ADHD bloody diagnosis that's going around everywhere, people who usually do, and I found clinically when people come in and they say, I've been diagnosed with ADHD, most likely have follow output charts, because they're good at doing, they're good multitaskers, they're good at doing so many things, and they can be interested in so many projects. Like, they can have a lot going on to the point where it's like, Jesus, what do I focus on here? Right? So anyway, yeah, so for you, Nikki, yeah, definitely, I think this year will be okay. The dragon for you is earth element, but I don't think it's so bad. It's not kind of clashing with anything, but yeah, so someone labeled you that last week. Yeah, for sure. That's what happens, right? But the dragon for you, not so bad. I think the wood element's good. I think it'll be a better year. I'd say the only probably the thing you probably need to watch out for in your chart is you don't have that much fire. So it might be easy for you to get a little bit melancholy. Sometimes we need a little bit of fire to spark us up and give us some, initiation, or not initiation, just to make things a little bit lighter for us. When someone's your chart's a little bit cold energetically, so and sometimes when the chart's a little bit cold, just from a medical perspective, right, we can lack yang, and that can make it harder to metabolize fluid. We can get more prone to fluid problems, fluid metabolism, things like this. We need a lot of fire in the body to help digest and ferment things. But yeah, definitely for you, I think it's a good year for you to fire your goals up this year and use that wood element. Yeah, because and 2 academic stars is switched on for sure. And you're sitting right on it. And actually, for a yin water type, the rabbits represent noblemen as well, and the noblemen, you got 2 noblemen, which means when the nobleman stars are there, it means you can get help from individuals. People can come into your life to help you out, to get to your destiny. Yeah. So anyway, guys, I think that is it for the year of the dragon. I hope I've helped a few of you out. If you have, I don't think there's anyone else in the chat. A small chat is good, because when it gets overwhelming too much with too many charts, this is perfect, actually. So but if you guys have got any questions about things, you can visit my channel, which you probably already have, Chinese Astrology, which you're already on, obviously. And then you can check out my website. I got courses on Chinese astrology, actually, and I've got one fundamentals called Fundamentals of Chinese Astrology, and my book, The Beginner's Guide to Chinese Astrology. And yeah, and I'll do more of these over time. So, just stay tuned. I'm on Instagram now, which I never have been, but I just recently got more seriously on that the last few weeks. And it seems things went a little bit viral, which is great. But I also want to, yeah, so just I much prefer YouTube actually, because I love the platform of YouTube, because it seems a little bit more professional to me. And so any questions, guys, just please contact me. And I really appreciate you coming on and joining the stream. That's great. And we'll be in touch.